Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I thought we'd have a look at everything I think I've got to do with Street Fighter, so my entire Street Fighter collection. I probably missed a chunk of stuff. After filming it, I'll probably think, oh fuck, I forgot about this and I forgot about that. But this is the majority, or definitely the bulk of my Street Fighter collection. With everybody talking about Street Fighter 6, including myself, I'm so hyped for it. I just started thinking how much I love the Street Fighter franchise as a whole, and thought I'll just try and show off my Street Fighter collection. It's a collection I've been acquiring over the years. It started with, best way to show, I no longer own a Super Nintendo, but I'm lucky enough to have one of these bad boys. And on the back, so the SNES Mini, one of the reasons, there's 3 standout games on here. You got Mario World, Mario Kart, but for me, the standout is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And the controller, the control pad, funny enough, I was playing this last night with Glitch. Glitch came over, he schooled me in Mario Kart, and then we stuck a bit of Street Fighter on. And after he left, I had a couple more rounds. It's a bit tougher than I remember, but I've got so many fond memories. Definitely of that game there. I even got that logo on a t-shirt I've got. I'm not going to do my fucking Street Fighter t-shirts and socks and stuff. No, they're not going to be in this video, unfortunately. That'll be on my Patreon. Yeah, so that's where it started for me, on the Super Nintendo. I do have a memory of my first time ever seeing Street Fighter 2 was in the arcade, and it's a bit cliche, I suppose. My first experience, there was about 4 people crowded around this one arcade machine. We were in, I'm not exactly sure where, it was somewhere in England. We were with my parents, used to be in a brass band, and my brother was in it as well. I had no interest, but I used to get really excited because we used to go to Pontins for this competition once a year, and this particular Pontins had a fantastic arcade, so I used to save up loads of money, because it was like a long weekend, and just in the arcade, we were swimming in the arcade. That's all I wanted to do. I tried to pace myself by fucking spend my money on the first 2 days, and I'd be skint then begging my mum and dad to lend me some more money to go and enjoy the arcade games. But there was just one game, I remember the sound of the elephants. It was, I think it was Dalsim's stage. And what those of you that haven't experienced arcades, the etiquette is, it's a winner stays on, you put your money, it's like your 20 pence or your 50 pence on the cabinet, you keep an eye on that, and that says you're next kind of thing. And it was winner stays on. Didn't know the guys, they were twice the fucking size of me. I picked Dalsim, it was my turn. This guy, I think he was on like a 4-win streak or something. So picked Dalsim, didn't read any of the controls, just pressed down and I spammed the long punch, the long kick. He didn't hit me once. Absolutely loved it. And I thought, oh my god, I'm amazing at this game. Then I went Ryu. The next guy then got his revenge for his mate. He absolutely battered me. I was literally with Dalsim just spamming the long punch. But yeah, I'd say I've been in love with the franchise ever since. Okay, so that was my introduction. Another thing I will start, I got this book. No, I'll get into my books later, but I bought this encyclopedia, and that was the first book I bought, and that made me think, yeah, I'm going to start collecting for Street Fighter. I'll show my books later, because as you can see, my desk is fucking rammed. So what we'll do, we'll start this side. I'll show off some of my figures. I'll take them off one by one as we go through, and see if I got any memories of when I acquired them, and I'll make some space then. We'll go through the games. I've also got a pile of the crossover games as well. I wasn't going to include them, but I thought, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go all in for this video, okay? So Hope I don't mess it up. Obviously, I do my videos in one take. And let's go. Let's start with Ryu at the front then. I'll just bring my camera back. There we go. He is actually off one of my favourite games. This is the box for him. I was lucky enough to find this Capcom vs SNK 2 Ryu. I was going to keep him in the box, but then after about having him in my collection for, I think it was 2 hours and 32 minutes and 15 seconds, I thought, nah, he's too cool to have in the box. So he's been out ever since, and I love the fact that he's got that rugged, dirty look. He actually looks like a fucking hobo or whatever, you know. Maybe this is what the look they're going for poor Ken. Yeah, so that's one of my first ever figures. Then we've got this one here, Chun-Li. I love the Chun-Li in white. She's got the white front piece now in Street Fighter 6, isn't she? So yeah, and she's this is I'm pointing there, you can't fucking see. This is Capcom vs SK2 as well. I have shown this off in my video before, but this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I think there's only 2,000 of them in the world. How I've got one, God knows, and it does have Mai in there as well. But yeah, she lives in the box, she does. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Getting a bit of space here now. Then we may as well do these other figures. These are awesome. So you've got Akuma with the jacket. You've got Guile. He looks pretty fucking sick, doesn't he? That's the classic Guile. And one of my favourites, Sagat. And look at the size in him. He weighs a ton as well. Really good quality. These ones I didn't buy with the box. I just picked them up off a seller on eBay. I had a really good deal with them. So they look really sick on my shelf. One of the newer ones in my collection is this Chun-Li. She seems to be looking down, but she goes quite high up on my shelf, you know. They didn't have her in blue, but I was like, oh, okay, the guy did me a really good deal. I think I had this in Cardiff in Super Tomato. He always does well out to me, but he does look after me as well. He gives me really good deals. But yeah, in pink, the Alpha Pink, yeah, I do like it. It's grown on me, you know. So another one that looks really cool in my collection. Then we've got my Funko Pops. I think these two I bought. There was a sale on in HMV when I was living in Cardiff, and it was something like 2 for £10. The first couple of years we started going to Comic-Con, I didn't get it, these Funko Pops. I just did not get the big fucking thing about them. But then I bought these two, and then the detail on them, I think, is really good. Next thing you know, I'm not a collector of Amiibos, but there are certain ones I think, yeah, I need to get them in the collection, you know. So I bought those. I think they were something like, yeah, it's about two for £10. Not a lot of money in a sale. And then this Blanca, fuck, he was solid to find. There's two versions out there, right? There's one where the blue hair and stuff, and it looks shit. So I saw it. I can't remember where. I was actually like, every time I visited Cardiff, every time I went somewhere that I knew sold Funko Pops, this was the figure I was always looking for. He's got the little chain on his ankle as well. Yeah, so I'm really happy. This is one of my favourite Funko Pops that I own now. We leave Blanca on my desk for there. Then we've got these two mini ones. These are really hard to find now. They used to sell these, or I got these from Retribution in Llanelli. And they're in, what's unique about these is they're in these packets. So you buy the packet and you don't know what figure's inside. And I always used to feel around, and I cheated with this one. I knew it was Bison just because you could feel, yeah, nobody else has got a head like that, you know. Then obviously I got Chun-Li as well, which is pretty cool. They look really good on my shelf as well. Okay, we've freed up a bit of space now. Oh, one sec. Just I'm looking after my mother's dog for this week. Oh, he's okay. I thought he was trying to get my attention then. These figures I have kept in the box. I think they look better in the box. They don't stand that well. This is, of course, the Street Fighter 4 special edition. So really happy to have that in the collection. I'll put that down there as well. What else have we got? Or we'll carry on with my like figures slash, I don't know what they call them, plush toys or whatever. So I've got these as well. I picked these up. Retro Stash in Port Talbot, shout out. I think he done me a deal on a couple of them. I can't remember which one I bought. I definitely bought I Couldn't Leave the Shop Without Him. Look at him, he looks fucking amazing, doesn't he? My boy Blanca. I think it was Blanca and Dalcine I bought. And then I regretted not getting the other ones, and when I went like 6 weeks, and I gotta be honest, I went back there just to pick up. I wanted the full set, but he'd sold out to them by the time I got back. This is all he had left, but look how cool they look. They're really cool, and keeping the tags on them. I got a shelf just the perfect width for them, so they look really good. Look at him. Okay, we'll go on to, we're going to do, this is, well, sneak peek, this is my Akuma, one of my Akuma, in case you're wondering what was in the box. There's a controller in there. We'll get to my controllers later. May as well do the movie. Street Fighter 2, the movie. Whenever someone says Street Fighter the movie, this is the one my brain instantly goes to. Really happy. Love this. There are 2 versions of it. I think this has got... there's an American version, which I think's got the better soundtrack. And then there's the Japanese. Both are fantastic, you know. But my favourite version of the 2 is the American. And I gotta be honest, Guile is a fucking badass in it. He's got so many good one-liners. The way he speaks to Chun-Li when they first meet is epic, if you ask me. If you haven't watched this, I think sometimes it's up on YouTube. Bit naughty, but it's fucking brilliant. All the key characters are in it. Some are in it more than others, obviously, because there's such a big cast, isn't there? But yeah, Guile might be my favourite in that one. Some of my books... We'll do these books, we'll do games, but I've got my bigger books behind me, okay? So I've got these. This is volume 1 and 2, Street Fighter Gaiden. I think I showed before there is a misprint on volume 2. So obviously Kami's on the cover of this one, but it says volume 1 there. So there's a misprint. But I love it. I think if you didn't know anything about Street Fighter, you might think, what the fuck is going on? I think in volume 1, it's been years since I've read it, Ryu, if you didn't love him enough, he saves a dog. And I was like, oh my god, did he just save a dog? Saves the day. Yeah, so my hero, Ryu, I think it's in volume 1. I do recommend those books though. Then we've got who makes these now? Odin make them. I did say before when I did my games room tour, love them. Very good stories, amazing artwork. These ones are colour, and they read normal, like left to right rather than right, like back to front. Look at it. They're really good looking, but they just seem to fall apart. I don't want to show you, but you can see there. I got to be like very careful because I want to look after them. But then I want to enjoy them as well. But as you're turning some of the pages, you can hear. I don't know if you can hear that. The pages are like almost falling out. It's terrible. They should have recalled them, in my opinion. But people are still buying them. I've got 2 versions, but I recommend, most of these are available in hardback, and the hardback books are much better quality. So that's what I'd recommend if you want to read them or start collecting for them. Now, let's do some of the games. That's what it's all about, isn't it? I did touch on the Super Nintendo version, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's how I play that one. I forgot, it's like a time machine, took me back when I was playing with Glitch yesterday. So this is my collection. We'll just go top to bottom. I've got my PS1 games. So I've got, really happy to have this. This is my newest Street Fighter game in the collection, Street Fighter Plus A or EX. This wasn't actually made by, I think it's published by Capcom, but Capcom were big enough to say, look, we can't do the 3D. This is like a time in history where everything was 3D. Like 2D platformers went to 3D platformers. Fighters, it was like everything had to be 3D, and Capcom couldn't really pull it off, so they were big enough to say, look, we'll let someone else have a go. And it did span, you can argue, 3 games, but then there's EX Layer on the PS4, so you can argue they did spin off 4 games from it. So it has got a following. I'm really happy to have it in my collection. Then you've obviously got EX2. I like it so much, I got 2 copies. No, the reason I've got 2, they're both 2 complete copies as well. I fucked up. I've said it before on my channel where I thought I had a copy of 1, but I had a copy of 2, and I bought the wrong fucking one. All excited to have the full collection, and yeah, fucking 2 on my shelf. I've done it a couple of times, I'm not gonna lie. A really good game that we had on the PlayStation was Alpha 3. I can't decide if I like Alpha 3 or Alpha 2 best. Really happy to have it on my on the PlayStation in my collection, and that's what you call a manual. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, love the Alpha series. Depends on what day of the week, I think. It might even be my favourite in the series, the Alpha series. Going on to my handhelds. Street Fighter 4 3D edition. Hours of fun, yeah. I took this on holidays a month or so ago. Kept me very entertained. And it's very cheap. This is criminally cheap, this is. It's something like £5. And it's for £5, and it's been £5 for fucking years. I paid £5 for it. I think this was £5. Might have been brand new for £5 or something like that, because it's complete in box. Yeah, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. Another handheld, Alpha 3 Max. This game, when I played this, I took it a couple of weeks ago when I went on another weekend away. The thing with this, I got to play Alpha games, I think, with a fight stick. So playing on the PSP didn't do it justice, you know. But still a good game if you are not addicted to the fight stick. And we can get around that. Yeah, I definitely recommend that. Staying with Alpha then. Really happy to have this on my Saturn. Alpha 2. Love the artwork. That is a fucking work of art if you ask me. Yeah, that's one of my Saturn Holy Grails, definitely. Talking of Holy Grails, still a little bit shocked to have this game in my collection. I love it. I absolutely love this game. I'm a big fan of the movie as well, but the game is where it's at, in my opinion. It is complete in box as well, so that is my number 1 Holy Grail of this year, no doubt. Then onto my PS2. So of course EX3 came out on the PlayStation 2. I love the artwork in this game. The character selects put my teeth in. I love the artwork, the character select screen. That's hard to say, isn't it? Yeah, really good game. If you're going to play one EX game, this is the one I'd recommend. It's aged a bit better than the other two, but the other two are very old games now. An awesome compilation, Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. Obviously, it's got the Alpha games, plus Gem Fighter as well. This is the only version of Gem Fighter I've got. And I think it's aimed at kids, but I don't care. It's really good fun. Yeah, happy to have that in the collection. Must have said that about 643,000 times so far. Another game I'm happy to have in the collection. This is on my top 3 Tuesdays yesterday. No, on Tuesday. What day is it? Thursday, innit? Didn't do a video yesterday. So the main reason what I play every single time this goes in is Third Strike. Chuffed a bit. Love Third Strike. Love everything about it. Not very good at it. It's probably the game I love the most, but I'm worst, or I suck the most at. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so there's that. Another newer game to my collection is the Capcom Digital Collection. And boy, what a good job they did. So it's got Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. Super Street Fighter 2, I should say. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I should say. HD Remix. It looks absolutely stunning. Like, it's on the Xbox 360, and what a beautiful looking game. Yeah, so that's the version I tend to play more now. I haven't got an Xbox 360 fight stick. I need to get one. I just haven't seen one. They're going up in price, the Xbox ones. Another Xbox 360 game is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I do own it for the PlayStation 3 as well. I bought this. I think I saw it and it was a couple of quid. And I thought I'll pick it up. I'd heard mostly negative things about it. Picked it up and really, really enjoyed it. There's some really cool characters, exclusive characters in there. I thought, fuck, this game's brilliant. Again, I was playing, I nearly showed you. I'll show you this fight stick then. Or this is my controller I normally play on the Xbox 360. It's kind of got the Sega Saturn layout, which is fantastic for fighting games, you know. That button's fucking stiff. But I just get exhausted. My fingers are knackered, so I need a fight stick in my hand. So I bit the bullet, and I think I paid something like £8, I think this one was. And obviously I can enjoy this. I now got 2 fight sticks to choose from for the PS3. But yeah, fucking love me some Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I wish they'd do another one. Staying with the PS3 then, we've got Street Fighter 4. Some people say this game saved the franchise. Some days seriously now, some days, obviously I got Ultra there as well. Some days I say this is the best, for me, I say my favourite game in the series, in the franchise. Bold claim. It had a fantastic roster. Love the art style. I think this is going to be one of those games, you know, like in 10, 15 years time, I think it's going to, the graphics are going to have like that nostalgia. I think it's going to be one of those games that ages really, really well. Yeah, this fucking game, this is the version you want, by the way. So if you're thinking of picking one of these games up in CX, for example, look for Ultra Street Fighter 4. Again, this is quite a couple of quid cheaper, but this has got the full cast in there, the full roster, I should say. That's the one I'd recommend. It's worth that extra couple of quid. On to now the PlayStation 4. Street Fighter 5. This was the first game I picked up when I got back into current gen gaming, back when the PS4 was current generation. And I absolutely fell in love with it. It was my favourite at the time. If someone asked me, I said this is the best Street Fighter they've ever made. Then Season 5 came out, and Dan Hibiki I downloaded, Rose I downloaded, but then all the other characters won't work. It just says unavailable. And then I can't go online. I don't know what the fuck's gone wrong with it. So I've installed it, reinstalled it a couple of times when I had my PlayStation 5. Guess what was the first game I put in? Because I thought it might have been a problem with my PlayStation. Put this in, loaded, same fucking problem. So I don't know what's going on with it, but it's still an amazing game. I feel like I've been burnt. Yeah, I love that game, apart from those issues. And then this is something like, I think I pay £20 for it. This game is worth, right, I'd argue £100. If this was £100, I'd buy this for, if it, you know, I know it's £10 now, but if this was a launch title, £100, I'd take my money. Look how many games you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fucking games. And I had no idea. It's got like a full art gallery on there. If anybody follows me on Instagram, you know how much I love my Street Fighter art. I'm some days 10, 15 pictures a day I'm sharing. That's how much I'm in love with the franchise. But you've got all the fucking big hitters. These are the arcade versions as well. It's really nice to have Street Fighter on there. I always play it for a little bit, for a laugh. But talk about clunky controls, but it does make you appreciate the difference between Street Fighter and Street Fighter 2. It's a quantum leap in improvements in performance. Then you got all the versions of Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha, and then Street Fighter 3 as well. Third Strike runs beautifully on this collection as well. For £10, whatever it is now, I'm talking brand new on Amazon now. Get this game. It's so it's worth it. It's worth 15 quid just for the artwork that's in there, you know. Okay, now we're gonna look at, that's my main games, the main games in the franchise. Let's have a look now at the crossovers or compilations. This is the one I thought, if I'm gonna put this in, I may as well put the other ones in there. So what a great game. You've got Marvel Super Heroes versus Street Fighter. This game is not cheap. I paid good money for this game. Completely worth it. Complete inbox. Got the manual. This is a holy grail any day of the week. Runs absolutely beautifully. Looks beautiful. This is the start, obviously, of the Marvel vs. Capcom series, you know. But fantastic game to have in the collection. Another crossover, I thought I'll chuck it in. It's a completely change of pace. This is what they call them, like a Fire Emblem kind of game. But you have got, so it's Namco, so you've got like Tekken characters, you've got Darkstalkers characters. See, it's like a grid-based game. At first, I just saw this. That's what sold it for me. Then I thought, hang on, Tekken. What's this? Darkstalkers. I had no idea what it was. You've got Mega Man up there as well. What are you looking at, guys? What are you looking at? Right, yeah, so got distracted then. So I picked this up, and there is two of them. Now, this is a hard game to find, Project X Zone. Very rarely in stock on CEX. Well, when I was checking, I think I did this on CEX. I did that thing where they notify you when it's in stock. And I think I had a couple of weeks off work at the time. Boom, it was in stock. Bought it straight away. Wasn't expecting fuck all like manual or anything to be in there. Boom, complete inbox. So I think I won that one. Happy fucking days. So we talked about Marvel Super Heroes versus Street Fighter. Obviously inspired the Marvel versus Capcom games. Talked about this on Tuesday. Absolutely near perfect fighting game. Best in the series in my opinion. Although Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3 is a close second in my opinion. I have got the Steelbook as well. It's got the game in there as well. I thought I was bidding on eBay. I didn't pay much for it. I thought I was bidding for the case. So I was going to put that in there. But then when it came, it was complete inbox. So I thought, happy fucking days. Nice one. Then we've got one of my favourite top 2 fighting games of all time. I play this quite regular on the channel. Capcom vs SNK 2. Very disappointed with the load times on the Xbox. It does look better than the GameCube version. But I gotta be honest, the GameCube version is still my favourite version to play. I'm talking the graphics are better on the Xbox, but not a massive difference, you know. Let's do some of the more obscure stuff now then. Some is new, some is old. I think we'll do, I bought this year. It's just my Street Fighter tin. I've actually got an idea what I'm going to put in it now. I'll show you next. So I saw this, anything Street Fighter. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. I bought this tin and I was like, oh, what am I going to do with this tin, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, I've got these oversized playing cards. They're Street Fighter 3 new generation cards. And I've got some of them, where are they? I've got some of them are up on my wall. I got them framed. I got one up there as well, Akuma. I really like the art style of them, but every single card is different. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't buy them to play card. It'd be a pain in the ass to play cards with fucking cards this size, you know. Yeah, so I thought they fit perfectly in that tin. So happy days. The case that these came in, these actually came from Japan. Very, very rare. I've never seen them since. I can't find any information out on them at all. It did come with as well a little like comic, but obviously they come from Japan, so I have no fucking idea what's going on. My Japanese is a bit rusty, so that's cool to have in the collection. Same with Japan then. I don't know what I was thinking. Some days I gotta like tell myself not to go on eBay. But then one day I was on the toilet and I just thought I'll just put in Street Fighter and just put ending soonest, the setting. And this had 10 seconds to go and nobody bid on it. And I think I paid something like £2 for it. And I had to pay shipping. So I bid and I was like, actually, what did I just fucking buy? I don't know. But yeah, it's complete in box. I haven't got a Famicom. But I just thought, I think it's cost me less than a £5 with shipping. Yeah, so it's just something that's on my shelf. Maybe it's something I'll get into, you know. But I thought, yeah, because I love the franchise so much, I wouldn't do that for any other franchise probably. Maybe King of Fighters, you know. But yeah, it's just something random to have in my collection. Talking another random thing I've got in my collection. Street Fighter 2. This is a VHS. Now I have got a VHS player set up in my games room. I haven't got around to watching this yet, but it's like a player's guide kind of thing. Shows how big this game was. This I think came with it came with Nintendo magazine. So yeah, I just had this. I thought this would be good fun to watch. You know, some early 90s VHS. Then I've got Street Fighter for the Commodore 64. I thought it was pretty fucking cool. I was a gift off a good friend. And I've got a sealed copy of Street Fighter. And I just thought this was so cool. It did have... I think I took it off because you couldn't see. There was a sticker here. And I think it was like $3.99 Woolworths was there or something like that. But look at the graphics, man. It's something I don't think I'll play. Well, I've got one open anyway. If I did want to fucking buy another Commodore 64, I can't see me doing that, mind. But I just thought it was really cool to have that in the collection. Again, it's something I wouldn't do for many franchises, but I love it so much. Right, got a bit of room up here now. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do as well. We'll save that to the end. Sorry, I'm just trying to get fucking sorted. I got so much stuff up here. We'll do my first ever art book, I think you can class it as. I don't know. Let me just bring the camera back a bit. Yeah, so this is my first Street Fighter encyclopedia. It has, obviously, there's new characters come out and it's been updated as well. But I just tell you what a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous book. You know, it tells you their birthdays. And one year, I was so sad, right? I had a calendar and I wrote down every single fucking character's birthday. And then on my Instagram, I would say, happy birthday, Ryu. See you at the party tonight. I know I'm sad as fuck, I know. But, I don't know, my head's gone, innit? Yeah, you got Ryu. All the fucking guys are in there. I look at the artwork, you know. So that is a beautiful, beautiful book to have in the collection. Another Street Fighter book I got. This is a Japanese one. So it goes from back to front. And it was cool. It has got like... It was like sealed and I had it. This didn't cost me much, mind. I think this version... This is available in English. But it was a lot cheaper in Japanese. So I pulled the trigger. Saved a couple of quid, you know. But I love the concept art. Again, another beautiful book. This is you can tell it's a quality book, you know, just as soon as you pick it up. So again, another cool one to have in the collection. Okay. Anyone still there, guys? I've also got a couple guides as well. So I got Alpha 3 guide. Maybe I need to read these again and fucking brush up on my my skills. Street Fighter 4 or Super Street Fighter 4 guide. I've also got, in case you're wondering why I've got two, I've got Street Fighter 4. Now this one's sealed. I don't ever plan on opening it. I paid 99 pence for this in Retribution. I couldn't believe it. It was like, are you sure that's the right price? Yeah, so I got that in my collection. This is a cool book. I picked this up on Amazon. Street Fighter Compendium. It says Volume 1, and this is just on the Alpha series. Now, there's this guy, Trevor Isblalachana. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Really good. He's got two books. This is like the light version, or this would be like a chapter in his other book, if you like. So this is like on the Alpha series. But he's actually written a book on the entire series, and he goes into so much detail. It's not official though. Oh, yeah, it says on there, unofficial. It's okay quality, but you might want to look after it. It's not as good a quality as, you know, an officially licensed book, you know. But this was on sale, I think something like less than £10. But the main book is quite pricey. It's always on my wish list on Amazon. You're looking in the £35. It's one of those things, like maybe one Christmas or one birthday, and I have no idea what I want. I'll tell someone, one of my family members, maybe pick that up, you know. These are really cool. Bought these on Amazon. Colouring in books. I haven't coloured any of them in. If I ever do get the urge to colour them in, I'll probably got my brother's photocopy to say Bison, just to keep these nice and colour in the photocopy, you know. They weren't expensive. Something like £10 for both of them, I think. This is, you know, I was talking about those books earlier on that were really, really good books, but poor quality, and they're better in hardback. This is the hardback I'm talking about. This is really good. This tells you like the story of Chun-Li, when she was in Interpol, working in Interpol or Interpol officer, is it, or whatever the fuck you call them. Tells you what happened to her father. You know, it just gives you the backstory of why she hates the Shadowloo so much, you know. So yeah, this fucking beautiful looking book as well, you know. I'd love to have all of those in the collection, but keep an eye on Amazon. Sometimes they go in sale for like half price, but they don't stay half price. This was a drunk purchase, this one was, but a very good drunk purchase, right? Street Fighter, this is the Undisputed. I wish I spent a couple of quid more, because there was a like deluxe version of it, which had like a cool slip over like hardcover thing. I don't know if you can see that, because the box is so big. My camera's literally at the edge of my desk, so I can't go back anymore, sorry guys. But this has got everything. I think it had the Street Fighter Lego. Yeah, look at that. The Lego figures. How could you read? Fucking brilliant, isn't it? This, if you're going to buy one Street Fighter book, it'd be hard for me not to recommend this. It tells you everything you'd want to know. You know, if I'm ever querying, like for example, I wanted to query something about E-Honda last night. I could just pull this out, or my encyclopedia, and all the information will be in there. If you want to really nerd out on the Street Fighter franchise, that's the book for you, no, without a doubt. I've got one more Street Fighter. It's a Capcom book that I would recommend. It's The Art of Capcom. I bought this. It was damaged. The seller had it listed as damaged. It's really, you know, that doesn't bother me. I paid something like £6 or £7 because it had water damage. He said he'd tried it to dry it out best he could. But I thought I'll take a risk on it, you know, and yeah, it's almost perfect, you know, for the price I paid. Like, I could easily spend a £5 on a game magazine, you know. Yeah, so to get a top quality art book like this, yeah, so I do recommend this. Is in the £30, I think, if you did want to buy it brand new on Amazon. But I do recommend it. Then we've got, I'm not going to go through all of them, but this is my Street Fighter. Let's do some highlights. Where is, so I got comics, all them. This one here is probably because it's random. I've actually got one comic. I've got a gold edition framed up on my wall there. Now, don't worry, I've got that normal version of that comic as well. The standout ones then, let's say, so I got all these, like fucking tons. We won't go through them all. This video is going on long enough as it is, I think. So I do apologise. Thanks if anyone is still there. But my two standout ones is this one here. So you got the sci-fi and fantasy special. But look how cool the characters are in it. So when you got Laura, Poison, Manat, Blanca, Jurihan. So I mean they've got Happy Gay Pride by everyone. Like a Blanca there and stuff like that. They got like really science fiction twists, you know, so really good stuff. And I've got this one. I got the comic of the movie, and it's got stickers and tattoos and stuff. They're still in there. This is like as if if I was going in a time machine, went back to the magazine store to pick it up, it's in that good a condition. It's got a hard piece of cardboard there as well. Sealed. It was sealed, and I've read it, you know. It's not the best artwork, but it's really funny. Like when the line, for me it was a Tuesday, it's all in there, you know. And if you can't see his Blanca there, it's fucking I love it. Do you know what I mean? Everything about that, the movie, the game, I love. Okay, let's go on to... Yeah, I showed you a sneak peek of my Akuma fight controller. But this is obviously officially licensed product. I don't know if it was limited to a certain number, but it's... I don't know if you can see. It's got like a hologram there. Probably can't see it that well. So this is for the 15-year anniversary. It's a really cool, high-quality product, you know, so I'm really happy to have that in the collection. I am tempted, again, it's money. There's a Chun-Li one, which is absolutely stunning. I think there's a Ryu one. There are a couple of them, and I don't know, I think how cool do they look in like a display case or something. I'm going to be purchasing like a glass display case for some of my higher-end products, you know. I'd probably have like Street Fighter Shrine or something like that, you know. I've got, what else shall I show you? I won't be too much longer, guys. I'll show you my we'll show you over here. Sorry, I'm just making this up as I go along. I'm going to do that last. I got a really sick piece there. I'll show you my fight sticks. I'll bring the camera over. This one here, I've shown it off briefly before. This is really unique about this one, right? It's obviously the 15-year anniversary. Look at the artwork. It's the nicest artwork I've got on a fight stick, but unfortunately, this is probably my least favourite fight stick. It's too high. It's more designed to be on a table. It plays okay. I don't know what they call these. For the ball top ones. And what's cool about this one, did start saying, it plays on my PlayStation 2, which I play on mostly, and it plays on the original Xbox as well. So that's really, really cool feature. Saves me a couple of quid as well. Well, I like buying fight sticks, but what else? I'll show you, just because they're here, I've got Street Fighter, still sealed. Skateboards. I ain't a skater boy. Fucking far from it. So, you got that in the back. I bought these the day they came out. I think they sold out straight away. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I bought both. And they weren't that cheap. But I don't regret buying them at all. So look at them. They're just going to look so unique on my wall. I've got, it's nearly there, guys. I did show off my fight stick. I bought, this is the newest addition to the family. So this is I love the artwork on this one as well. So Street Fighter 4, this is for the PS3. So I've showed you that. I got one more fight stick, Street Fighter fight stick. This is my pride and joy. Oh, it's a lot bigger. It's metal. This is my Victrex Pro. I don't know if you can see there, but it does say 126 of 250, and that's in the world. So I gone for the Sagat edition, mainly because that's all they had left in stock. But I love the blue. I love Sagat. I loved Akuma. Bison had a nice one. He was in red, and Akuma was in black. So I don't know. I'd love to have the full collection. Akami in green as well. Chun-Li, I think Chun-Li had a blue one as well. Makes sense for it to be blue, isn't it? But this lights up. I'm going to do another video talking more about my fight sticks, okay? I was going to turn it on and everything like that, but I'll do a fight stick video. I've actually been requested by a friend to do that. Speaking of friends, this I wanted to finish on a really high note. Check this fucker out. It's a Chun-Li, limited edition, PlayStation 2. It's so limited. There's only one in the world. Because one of my best friends, Chris, he did it, and I fucking hell, and it was a surprise as well. So yeah, really, really, really happy to have that fucker in the collection. Let me tell you. I think that's all I've got. I probably, if I've forgotten, I'll have to do another video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of my Street Fighter collection. This video's gone on quite long now, but yeah, because I'm so excited about Street Fighter 6 coming out, I thought I'll dig out all my stuff. I got to put it all back now, fuck's sake. Let me know in the comments if anybody's going to give me a hand to put it back. Because it took so long, please give me a subscription. Somebody subscribe to my channel, that's what I meant to say. I'm on 65 subscribers, chuffed to bits, but let's see if we can get to 70 subscribers by the end of the weekend. That'll make an old man very, very happy. Okay, thanks for watching. As always, love you, bye.